Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Skull Squad. It's your host, Gideon and Henry, back again.
What's up?
Today we are going to be talking about the NFL MVP discussion. Now, there are many players who deserve to get this award, but there can only be one person who actually gets it. Last year, it was the rookie quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, who I think deserved that title pretty well. What about you, Henry?
I also agree that he was the best candidate for that, and he was well deserving.
Yeah. But now, this is a whole different season now. We need to see who we think is going to have the best chance. So, here are my personal top 5 candidates for the NFL MVP. Number 1, I have Lamar Jackson. He's just been all-around overall good quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. He's been able to run the ball, pass the ball, and just honestly be smart with the ball. Second, I would have to give to probably Russell Wilson, the Seahawks quarterback. You know, he's made some really big plays that have come in clutch for the Seahawks, and I think that he would probably deserve it. Third, I have our Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook getting this award. I think that he might deserve this more than Christian McCaffrey or any other running back because he's just been smart with the ball. I think that he's definitely the fastest running back in the league. See, on to number 4, I would probably have to give it to Christian McCaffrey. Right behind Dalvin Cook, he's been great for the Panthers this year. So yeah, I would have to give it to him. In number 5, you can call me crazy, but I would have to give it to my very own quarterback, Kirk Cousins.
See, my list is the exact same as yours.
Exactly.
All those it's just like it's very clear. And Kirk Cousins, if he keeps up what he's been doing this past since week 4, he's a real candidate.
Exactly. He's shown that last year, I mean, I don't really think that we knew what we were doing as much. You know, we didn't have a good offensive coordinator. Then 2019 came. We hired Kevin Stefanski, our new offensive coordinator. We have Gary Kubiak as our defensive coordinator. And then just Mike Zimmer. I mean, we have some very talented coaches and just all around good staff for the Minnesota Vikings. So I think that that is a major part of why Kirk Cousins would get this award. So let's see. Moving on to Dalvin Cook too. I mean, he already has 1,000 yards. He's one of the fastest running backs, he's one of the fastest running backs in the league. But he's also one of the fastest running backs to reach 1,000 yards.
Watch him run the ball. He's so much faster than everyone. His cuts are so efficient, and he just burns it like every.
Yes, the cuts and the jukes. That brings me up to Lamar Jackson, who we will talk about very soon as well. But you know, I think that Kirk Cousins, he's found other ways to. Well, running the ball obviously has been one of our main strengths this season, thanks to Dalvin Cook because of his speed and ability. But Kirk Cousins has been smart with the ball, with play action, or whether it's just tossing the ball to Dalvin, or throwing the deep ball to Thielen Diggs, or even the new wide receiver, Olabisi Johnson, who we drafted this year.
He is really efficient at rolling out and running out of the pocket well. What I think he was struggling in the first 4 weeks, the Vikings were asking him to stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
Now that they see that he runs a better offense.
Yeah, they trust him more.
Run around more. They have changed that, and it's been working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Now on to Lamar Jackson. I mean, this guy.
He expected him to have this good of a season.
Exactly. I mean, this is his first starting season as a starting quarterback. I mean, oh my gosh. Everyone talks about how he runs the ball. He can't even throw. I mean, we've seen great plays from him with running and throwing too. I mean,
this offseason, I really think he worked on throwing the ball more because this season he's been a lot better than last year.
Yeah, definitely. Last year, he wasn't as consistent as he was this year, and he didn't make as big of plays, I would say. And, there's a whole bunch of, new players to the league on this team, too. Moving on to Russell Wilson, the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, he's been able to make great plays, too, whether it's handing off the ball or throwing the deep ball to their wide receivers, whether it's DK Metcalf or, I'm blanking on his name.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, yeah.
He's been having an amazing season.
Yeah, that's true. He's
not trying to get off topic, but he's just having a really good season all around.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely, Tyler Lockett, I believe, going to be a top 5 wide receiver in the league this year. Now moving on to Christian McCaffrey, the running back for the Carolina Panthers. Yes, thank you. I think this is definitely like his best season. Like, we knew he was good, but I think this is like the season where he really showed up to and proved what like he can do on the team.
Really helped the Panthers team without Cam Newton. Like, he's still been performing great.
Yeah, definitely. Like, with Cam Newton out, like you said, I mean, he's been making this offense move. Like, he's just the best player on the team, I believe, whether it's offense or defense. And I think he's kind of just carrying this whole team, like, to the wins and whatnot. Now, Dalvin Cook. Again, one of our star running backs. Another reason why he should be in this MVP conversation. I mean, if you look at his highlights, like, you can just see how fast he is. Like, whether we use him as a receiver or whether we just toss it to him or he's brilliant with play action. Like, he's so good with the fakes and everything.
Anytime he gets the ball, like, I'll be watching the games. I'll think he's going to be down. Like, they got like 3 guys, and he'll just get through it and get the first down.
Exactly. I mean, he's going to average, he averages about 6-7 yards per run, I believe.
Yep.
I mean, the only game that he was really stuffed up was probably versus Denver a little and versus Chicago, I would say.
And against Denver, Kirk Cousins is having a good game.
Yeah, exactly.
Showed up in the second half.
Yeah, that's why I can name more Vikings MVP candidates, but these are just the top 5. But that's why I think, I like to call him Cookie Monster. I think that he definitely could have a good chance at getting this MVP award. And I'm pretty sure that is all we have for today, talking about the MVP discussion. Soon we will be talking about our Pro Bowl picks. Me and Henry might show you guys some of our cool jerseys and Vikings things that we have personally, and that might be a good video. So make sure that you stay tuned for more videos coming on Skull Squad. I know we haven't posted in quite a while, but we'll be starting to post more. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Skull Squad.